Hello friends, it's Harshika and welcome back to my channel. So friends, in this video we are going to revise the poem The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. So friends, as the name of the poem is The Road Not Taken and it is written by Robert Frost. Now friend, let me give you a short introduction about this poem. So firstly, the poem The Road Not Taken is mainly the main motive is that making choices. It tells about our choices, that in our life there comes a time when we have to take decisions, when we have to take one option, and we have many options but we have to take one option only. So this is about making choices. Now the story behind this poem, that why this poem was written. So there was a story behind this, that there was a friend of Robert Frost whose name was Edward, and once in his life he took the wrong decision and he was suffering because of that decision in his life. So Robert Frost wrote a letter to him, to Edward, and in that letter there was this poem The Road Not Taken. He wrote this poem to his friend. So after that when Edward got this letter and he read the poem, so he thought that Robert Frost is taunting him. He had took the wrong decision, so that's why he was taunting him. So they had clashes between them. Robert Frost and Edward had clashes between them, but after some time they became friends again, and Edward gave advice to Robert Frost that it should be published, that this poem is very good and it should be published. But Robert Frost does not want it to be published because he does not wrote it for publishing. But when his friend Edward told him to publish it, so he agreed to it, and then he published this. And now it is a famous poem which is read by most number of people. Now friends, this was the short introduction. Now let's move towards the poem and its first stanza. So friend, it is: two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So friends, what the poet here wants to say, that when he was traveling, so there were two roads in front of him, and they were diverging in the yellow wood. What is the meaning of diverge here? Diverge means separate or divided. So there were two roads in front of him, and which were separated, which were divided. One road goes to left and one road goes to right, and it was diverged in yellow woods. Yellow wood means the forest in which the trees had yellow leaves because of the autumn season. Because when the autumn season is there, the leaves of the trees turn yellow, brown yellow color. So that's why he is saying that in front of him there were two roads which were separated. One was in north, and we can say one was in the left side and one was on his right side, and it was in the forest. Now, and sorry I could not travel both. So now he is sorry that he could not travel both the roads because he is only one person. So that's why he could not travel on both the roads. He could travel only one road at one time. Now, and be one traveler, long I stood. So and be one traveler, what is the meaning here? And be one traveler means that he is only the one person there who is traveling there, who is visiting there. So there is no other person with him, and if there would be any other person with him, so what would he do? He would follow the people who were going from first or second road. So there would be two roads, and he would follow the more people. He would follow the road on which the more people would be traveling, but he was only one traveler there. Now, and look down as far as I could. So now he is looking for one road, that it would be suitable for him or not, it would be better for him or not. So he is looking at one road as far as he could, to where it bent in the undergrowth, but he was not able to see the road because it was bent in the undergrowth. Undergrowth means plants and trees, short bushes we can say, and plants and trees. So he was not able to see the road where it finished because of the undergrowth. So that's why when he was looking down at one road, but he was not able to see the full road. Now next stanza is, then took the other as just as fair and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. So when he was having two roads, he had to take any one road. So then he took the second road, means there were two roads, we can name them first road and second road. So then he took the second road, not the first road. Why he took the second road? Because it was having a better claim. Better claim means it was having a positive aspects. What means, we can say advantage, facilities, or we can say the positive aspects. The second road was having positive aspects. Why the poet find it positive? Why there were positive aspects there on the second road? Because it was grassy and wanted wear. Grassy and wanted wear means, grassy means there was too much grass and it was not traveled by more people. Wanted wear means it was not traveled by many people. Now though as for that passing there had warned them really about the same. So that's why he want to choose the second road, because it was grassy and it was not traveled by other people. Now third stanza is, and both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. So when he chose the second road, he was and when he was choosing the road to first road to take or second road to take, he was very confused, because both were looking same, both have the same directions, means both were covered with trees and plants, bushes, etc, etc. So that's why he was very confused that what road to take. Every step was same in the first road also, in the second road also, but he chose the second road because it was grassy and was not traveled by other people, and he kept the first road for the another day. So as he chose the second road, so now he will choose first road when he will come back there for the another day. So he kept the first road for the another day. And why? Because he wants to know that what will be in the first road. He traveled the second road but he don't find any difficulty. So now he want to know that when I will go in the first road, so what will be the difficulties, or it would be the same as the second road. So now he was doubting also that he would ever come back or not. So that's why, because he wanted to travel the first road too. Now I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So now the poet is telling that at a time I chose one road and two roads were there in front of him in the woods, in the forest, and what he chose the one which was less traveled by other people's, other travelers, and that was all the difference. Means if there would be another person, so he would choose the road which was more traveled by the people, because it was more traveled by people means it was safe. But the second road which was too grassy, so means that was not traveled by much people, but he chose the second road because he want to see more things, he want to learn more things, and that was all the difference if he would have choose first road or second road. So friend, this was about the poem. This was the poem. It has 4 stanzas and it is written by Robert Frost. So I hope all the poem is clear to you, line wise all the words are clear to you. So if you understand all this poem very clearly, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon to get the latest video updates.